everybody. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Is everybody good? Let me say some hellos before we begin. Scroll back up to the top. Hiya, Priestess. How you doing? Caroline, good morning. Seri, hello, darling. Good morning to you. Scroll down. Wendy, good morning. Sylvie, good morning. Winter Moon, hello, hello. Susie, hello, darling. Kevin, hello, darling. Rex, good afternoon. Diane, hello. How are you getting on? Himoko, Lily, hello. Average, hello. How are you doing, love? Marissa, Bianca, Thursday's Child, hello. How are you? Tammy, how are you doing? Teresa, hello. Lady Veritas, hello. I think I've got everyone. If I haven't, give me a kick and I'll try and say hello to you. I will try and come back in. We are like the Waltons. We do come in and out and say hello, hello, hello. So welcome, everyone. We are going to be having a look into some coronation energies, see what we can pick up. I thought we'd have a look into like the ladies a little bit more today, like Catherine, Princess of Wales, Queen Camilla, and Princess Anne, Princess Royal. So yeah, if you want to, if not, if you've got a suggestion for any types of readings that you would like me to do, let me know in the comments and I will go. Good morning, Cat Wrangler. Very good to have you here. Hello, Alice. Hello, Trudy. It must be very early. Good morning, darling. I hope you're okay. So yeah. So if there's anything you would like me to look into, let me know. I'm hoping everyone is well. As everyone caught up on the Thomas Markle stuff, apparently Samantha Markle's turned around on Twitter and said they didn't use half of the things that they gave them to, that they said in the documentary series that one wasn't still salty about or whatever it was. So hello, lady. Hello, Jen. The flowers in their hair. Yes, we can have a look into that, Jen. I think we'll look at that straight away. The discussions. There was stuff planted in the interview. Well. Samantha Markle has said that they didn't use half of the stuff that she said, or the family said, and also that they're saving a lot of the big reveals for their. Of course, they're going to want the other stuff for the Markles are making their own documentary. Hello, Paula. Hello, Maggie. How are you doing? And lady, hello. Why not flowers and tiaras? Let's have a look. Hello, Sue. Welcome. I'm glad you've joined us. Welcome. Hiya, Bambi. How are you doing? So yeah. Is it lady's birthday? Lady, let me before we begin any readings, let me just sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear lady. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and honestly, thank you for joining us on your birthday as well. That's really nice. That's really cool. So Trifles and Johnny Thompson's in the chat for Lady. The flowers in the hair is a rumor. Valentine Lowe put out that apparently Catherine isn't wearing a tiara, and they're talking about flowers in the hair. Oh, hello, Ladisha. How you doing? Christy, how you doing? Hello, hello. Thank you, Novi. I'm really sorry about my singing voice. I'll have to get like a little song or something we can put up for birthdays, so I don't go. Happy birthday to you, tomatoes and stew. Happy birthday, dear lady. Happy birthday to you. So, no tiaras. Yes, Christy. Allegedly, a conspiracy that there isn't going to be any tiaras. Hello, Patricia. Good morning, Mez. How you doing? I want to see Catherine in each tiara too, Tammy. So we can look into that. Yeah. Lots of trifles everywhere. So I know. Unless it's some kind of Did anybody watch the King Charles documentary on the BBC last night? Yeah. To see Catherine in a crown. Yeah. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's just kind of like You were lost in YouTube true crime. Ah. It was very sweet. I don't think it's going to be like it. You watch the Windsors channel. I need to watch that on Channel 4, Patricia. I do like the Windsors, especially their take on Eugenie, Beatrice, and Fergie. I think that's too. I think that's really like actually quite spot on, to be fair. I must watch that. Yeah, it's going to take a long time. And they've got a flyover and everything. So, yeah, I know. If you're going to have a coronation, I want bling. Even if it's fake, I mean, Joe, like, or maybe it's too much of a security risk. I don't know. We'll have a look, see what the cards have to say about it. So this is a new card deck. Let's have a look into the tiaras and flowers. If the Empress comes up first, I've got to be like, oh no, we're getting flowers. Let's have a look. The 9 of coins in reverse. Not an ideal starting point for us wanting some tiaras. I think they're very much very conscious about the cost of living crisis. Very conscious about that because, I don't know, man. And the First of Wands crossing over. The Eight of Cups. The King of Pentacles underneath. The World card, the Attention, okay. The Star card, okay. The King of Wands. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. So for tiaras and stuff, there is a lot of kings and queens and knights that have come to this situation. Okay, this is interesting because we've actually got some people coming in. So we have got here the King of Pentacles underneath. This is all to do, it could be something to do with Harry. I know this sounds really wild. Harry is, of course, a Virgo. Virgos being Pentacles because they are an earth sign. We have got the loss there and the grief and loss around something. The world looking on and money. I really think, because we've got the Star coming in, I don't think it's necessarily going to be flowers, even though we have got somebody with the World card with something with flowers in her hair there. Which is quite symbolic, and that's leaving the situation. So I don't necessarily think there's going to be anything new. I don't even think there's necessarily going to be flowers, to be honest. The Eight of Cups is all about loss and grief. So I don't know if... But we're coming up to the Star card. And the Star card, to me, around this whole situation, it's a new way of doing this. I think this is the cold lights of the Caroline era. I don't think there is going to be flowers in the hair. I don't think that's going to be... I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be flowers in the hair, according to the cards. We have got the King of Wands and we have got the Page of Swords around this. I feel like somebody's stirring the pot. This is just creating drama for drama's sake. I know it comes from Valentine Lowe, but I think he is getting misinformed somehow because of the Page of Pentacles around in it. That's often to do with malicious gossip and people being on the extra kind of... The Knight of Pentacles, excuse me, is... I really feel like there is stuff to do with finances and things like that about this, but I don't feel like they're getting any new tiaras. I don't think they're getting anything. They're not wearing flowers in their hair, guys. Shout at me all you want if somebody's got a flower in their hair on Coronation Day. I do not see that happening at all. The stars coming in, I think, is going to be a little bit different. But Charles he likes doing things differently. He always has done. But I don't see them not getting any bling. I do think they're going to have some bling. I don't think it's going to be like completely in you. I think it's going to be subtle. It's not going to be like dripping. Personally, I would like to see Catherine in that. Could you know that gold dress she wore? Was it to the BAFTAs? Something like that with the extra bling and sparkles, like fireworks coming out the back of her or something. I don't know, just something really bling. But yeah, The Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like there's nothing they can do and win with anything that they say about this. So I feel like maybe all the tiaras have flower names. It could be, but I don't see it. I wonder if it was a way to catch a talker. Probably, to be honest. Yeah. Maybe the children are having flower headbands. Yeah. It's probably just disinformation. God save the ka-ching. Yeah, we do need bling bling. You're always going to get people who are saying it's look at them in their jewels when there's a cost of living crisis, but there's the thing with the jewels is like some of them go back hundreds of years, you know, so it's not like they're just buying a load of diamonds and putting them on. Does anyone know the names of the tiaras? There's a Queen Mary tiara. There's the Spencer tiara. Can you imagine? I think if anything, we're probably going to see Catherine in something like that. Yeah, Paula, definitely. Definitely the monkeys have been flying about for sure, for sure. There's worries that he'd bring down the monarchy. Do you mean Harry or flowers are super expensive? Your Aunt Pat. I'm sorry, your Aunt Pat passed. We're triple what we paid for another relative. Yeah. Hey, Polly, how you doing? I see there being a difference. I don't see them. There's a Strathmore Rose tiara. Well, there's a Strathmore's is the Queen Mother's line. She was I know who she was, a Bowes Lion, but that's her hereditary line is the Strathmore's. The Moon tiara. Morning, Devon. How are you doing? So, yeah, I don't think they're going to be flowers in the hair and replacing tiaras. I think there's going to be a lot of flowers, possibly, obviously, but like I don't see that. I'm interested how the Queen of Swords coming in here. I feel like this is going to be something about the coronation and around the headwear that is going to get weaponized against them, against the royal family. But this is a new way of doing things. I think everybody's not sure which. A lot of people aren't sure kind of which way Charles is going to fall. Like there's a lot of talk about him being weak or being this or being that. And I don't see that. Good afternoon, Mickey. Maybe coronets? Yeah. Yeah. There's lots of historic stuff. No one likes change. I know, Alicia. It's really difficult. People have been so used to the Queen, and I feel like people have got this kind of coronation feeling about them. They've got this like almost like coronation anxiety thing, and people are so used, like it's really kind of, there's been an adjustment period since the Queen passed and King Charles being the king, and people are getting used to it. But now I know we saw the Queen's funeral. I know we saw King Charles getting like kinged in the Parliament bit, I know succession works and everything, but I feel like everybody's energy, it's just like, oh, it's the coronation now, she really is gone. And I think people are still, I mean, God knows how the royal family feel, but I do think like people are still getting used to it. I think yeah. Hey, Deb, how are you doing? How's the dogs? I'm hoping it's going to be wonderful, but I don't see them wearing flowers in their hair, because the flower, you don't know what the weather's going to be like. You don't know what it's going to rain, and that could wash them out of the hair. I mean, this is a kind of like little bit of disinformation, I feel, maybe. The more I'm sitting with it. So hopefully he will. What's the matter, Sari? Something happened. Yeah, I think, do you know what it is, Paula and everyone? I just think it just needs to be. Ghislaine is doing a what? 2 seconds. I just really think it should be Ladesha. Lol, Ghislaine is doing well in our prison here. She's leading yoga classes in prison. Eek. She was teaching etiquette, now yoga. That's all right. I was like, oh my God. No, we're talking about Ghislaine. Okay. I was thinking, oh my God, something's happened with the royals or something. Flowers in the hair is for virgins. Big note from me. Yeah, Katie. I don't see how they can get flowers in the hair, because the British weather will be what the British weather. It's kind of in between seasons still. March, April, May, kind of rainy, sunny, windy, and I think it could even snow with that the weather's really random, so they won't know what the weather's going to do, at least with a cornet or a coronet. Sorry, I can't remember. At least with whatever, or a tiara, it's going to stay fixed. Maybe with Charlotte, maybe, but I don't know, because again, it's the weather. I mean, unless it's the like like a headband of flowers, like fake flowers. But then why wear plastic when you can wear metal? It's going to be a bit of rain, but reasonably warm. Yeah. See, because then if it's warm and it's wet, they're going to wilt. So I don't think it's going to be like something they're going to do. After the card reading, now we think about it. I read that the Prince and Princess of Wales cancelled the rest of their plans in Scotland recently due to this is why yeah. Now, I tell you what, Deb, we're going to have a little bit of look into that, because the cards were picking up some security issues, and there was more security issues that were going on. So I would like to have a little bit of a look into that. I'm going to use these cards. I'm going to put these cards away as well. Yeah, Paula, that as well. Wales was cut short. There was stuff in Scotland that's been cut short for the king. I remember thinking they were going to security issues at the concert. This was something that came out yesterday. It was in the Mirror. The royal family have been having to cancel events because, or basically embargo where they're going because of, like, there's a heightened security risk for them. The security will be like, it's very weird and interesting, because yesterday I noticed there's a few YouTube channels that are filming, like, the security and the police and stuff. They're, like, meant to be police channels, like, and I'm like, surely this isn't, you know, you're basically tracking the movements of the royal family. It was weird, man. Yeah, keep an eye on Ghislaine. I don't want her coming out. She can stay in that prison, man. I want to look at Victoria Harvey as well. Ooh, I wonder what star sign she is, because she came out. She was in the that Channel 7 thing. You've seen that too, Trudy, the random stuff. Look at you lot making plans to go. Born October 6th, so she's a Libra. Is that Libra? That's Libra, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So she's a real Queen of Swords, isn't they? Trump is in Scotland. Let's have a look. Security. Yeah. The 9 of Cups there. Straight away. Ain't no party like a 9 of Cups party. So there's definitely concerns there. Okay. It's just concerns against Britain. Now, the thing with this deck is it's very British. It's Arthurian law. Logress, the name of that, the flowering of Logress. Logress was May. Oh my God. Flowering May. It's flower moon. Logress is an ancient name for Britain. Okay. Knight of Pentacles in reverse above. The Knight of Wands upright underneath. The Sun in reverse. The 7 of Swords, trickery, deceit. Okay. The 7 of Stone. Gawain, strength in reverse. Guinevere, the Empress. And the 9 of Swords. That's not nice. So, let me kick off with the symbolism here. We've got the Coronation, the 9 of Cups. I do feel like is a big party, a big event, happiness. I do feel like this is very, sometimes the tarot, sometimes is like very direct, very to the point. We have got the flowering of Logress, which is an ancient word, like I've just said, for Britain. We have got the Grail 9 underneath, which is a celebration, a party, a little bit too much of everything going on. Above it, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And to be honest, when you're looking at the tarot and the tarot in kind of language, this could well be Harry, with him being like much younger and further away from the crown. This is, I feel like his actions have caused a lot of attention to not only himself but the younger royals. And yeah, he thought he was doing this for his children and everything, but what he's actually done is caused this kind of heightened security. We have got the Knight of Wands underneath as well. The sword, Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody is onto some trickery. Somebody has found out some trickery. Some stuff is going to be revealed. So there are people who are trying to pull hijinks, but it's almost like they know who it is. It's almost like it's been found out, and it's almost like they are, yeah. They have got the stone 7 there. They're waiting for something. There is a risk here. And we have strength in reverse. They're worried about a weakness. The Knight of Pentacles above. Stone 7. And the Empress up right there. Hopes for. Okay. The Sword 9. Anxiety and upset. If he has a brain, the Knight of Pentacles in his brain, I really don't think he should. I don't think he should come. I think he's too much of a risk. He has come because he's come up. Now, none of the other members of the royal family have come through here at all. Only him. The Spear Knight underneath. I think he have caused some upsets. I feel like there's the increased security comes from not only the coronations as a big kind of show, but I also feel the increased security is caused by his comments in his blooming stupid ghost book, allegedly, etc. They are so disruptive. Like, they really do kind of like, no. We're going to find some stuff out about it. It is going to cause some worry, some anxiety, some upsets. But I feel like maybe not coming up right now, maybe not around the day of the coronation. I feel like in the weeks and months after it, there will be reports of what has been going on now. I think we're getting a little bit of it now with the tightened security and the royal family having to move things around. I feel like this is gonna be a bigger thing when we hear about what has been happening with regards to those statements that Harry made regarding the 25 people. The sword, yeah. And I'm saying it's going to get revealed because it's being revealed. I feel like I think they feel like the weakness is not knowing where he is and not knowing anything about it. We have got the Stone 7. Typically, this is like taking stock, checking some balances, making sure you've got everything in line. I feel there was some frustration regarding him. So yeah. Anyway, so yes, it's a bit grim, but never mind. So I think we're going to get some tea eventually, but I don't think the guy who looks high and the lady who looks like AI. It's true. My daughter and her friends we want a privacy signs ready for the coronation. Good. Good. I think it's going to be interesting. It's definitely intense. Next documentary is in Africa, helping people build houses. Meghan wants to talk to women about how to give birth safely. Can you imagine the advice? The advice would be something along the lines of, to give birth safely, get somebody else to do it. Even Arden cream doesn't guarantee growing a pet. Rachel cooks with love and is an awesome channel for Mexican recipes. Oh, I thought you were on about Meghan. I don't know. I like Mexican food. Oh, thanks, Eri. Thank you, Mez. I revoked the invitation when they didn't RSVP. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I wish he would, but he's got to kind of like turn the other cheek or whatever he wants to do. And I think they're still holding out hope that he's going to come back. You know, I really feel like King Charles thinks that the Duke is going to come back. I really think he does, and he will love him because there is no one else who understands like life in the goldfish bowl like other members of the royal family. So I think he thinks he's going to come back, but I don't know, man. So yeah, I think we're going to get some more tea after the coronation. Yeah, Meghan's not having a birthday party for that kid. If anything happened to any of the royal family, Harry and Meghan will be taken care of. And I do not mean breakfast, because they have caused it. Yeah, people are angry. Yeah, Dad gets a bottle of use the surrogate. He's upset so many people. Should we do a reading? Hiya, Deborah. How are you doing? Should we do a reading for Harry and pretend we're giving advice to Harry? Well, not pretend, but pretend Harry's sitting across the room and give advice to him. what is she doing if she's not having a birthday party? She'll be doom scrolling on Twitter and YouTube and all Instagram, looking what people are saying. Reports, I think Nielsen said over his mental health. What Haswads? Yeah, well, right. So, Harry. So this reading's for you, Harry. Let's have a look. What's the best advice that the tarot cards can give H, Prince Harry of Sussex, or whatever it is? Okay. Okay, you want to come out? Harry, you have got mummy issues. Look, you've got some attachments and some issues with your mother, with motherhood, and this rules your life. This dominates how you think. You've seen everything just through one lens. The third card in the tarot is the Empress, and this Empress is in reverse. You have a warped view of everything. You need to stop thinking only of your mother, what your mother has done, because she's on the other side now. She wants you to let go. I also feel like the Empress could be insinuating that there is a cruel presence in your life that is kind of getting you down. They may be trying to replace your mother. They may be trying to kind of influence you. But there was this negative association with motherhood, and your issues around motherhood looks like being used against you. The Chariot is crossing you, and you want your freedom. You want to get further out. You want to do things. You want to move and keep moving. You can't sit with this emotion too long with the Empress in reverse there. You feel like you just have to keep moving all the time. The Chariot crossing over you, it's kind of like you're kind of never settled. It's constantly moving the goalposts in your head and wondering which way to go and trying to control all of these emotions. To be riding that chariot all the time must be very draining. Above the situation and below the situation, well, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands shows to me that you find it very difficult with boundaries. Now, this could be because it's above, this is how you approach the world. You don't understand necessarily, maybe, it could be, it mightn't be, but there's definitely this area where you are not coming through with regards to how you settle with your boundaries, how battered you feel. You can't seem to, it's the Nine of Wands in reverse. It's you feel like you're getting pummeled, but really it's you who seems to be mistaking your own boundaries. You're setting them too loosely with some people, and you are putting them up too high with others. And you're also crossing other people's boundaries because you're so unsure of your own. You're kind of in this mess. The Seven of Pentacles underneath, again, this is another reversal, and this is showing to me that you kind of aren't taking stock of everything you've got with regards to maybe your finances, your worldly goods. You're not really looking in and enjoying what you are seeing. You are just thinking things are left, right, and center with regards to your finances, and you need to pay attention. It might be boring, it might be dull, but you need to pay attention to your worldly goods, to what you've got coming in, what you've got going out, and you need to be patient with things as well, rather than expectant with things with regards to money, because it's not coming through. The Queen of Swords there is something that's leaving the situation, and what's coming up next for you is the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, with regards to the Queen of Swords, this lady, it's feminine energy. It's very kind of quick, very quick-witted, very clever. I feel you've relied too much maybe on an Aquarian, a Libra, or a Gemini. They're kind of leaving your situation now. So they're kind of going to be backing away from you. There's somebody who's very quick-witted, somebody who's very switched on, somebody who you have kind of relied on a lot. This person is leaving your orbit. They are not going to be who they say they are, because that version of your relationship is changing. That dynamic is changing. The presence you've had in your life is diminishing, and their role could well be changing to how they talk to you and how they handle you. I feel like this could well be somebody in the, it could be Oprah, I guess, because you've got that Aquarian energy. It could be what you call the blonde Ellen DeGeneres. It could be her. So she's very much, you know, you have got the 10 of Wands. There's a burden you're carrying. You have got the 4 of Swords surrounding you. You have got the 6 of Swords, which is what you're concerned about. And you have got the King of Cups in reverse, of course. So the 3 of Swords coming up, this energy is saying to me that you are very much, you're going to be hurt. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be like, oh, I can get over it. But you are still going to be hurt. I don't think you recognize other people's emotions either and how they're feeling, because you're so encased with your own, especially with the Empress, which is overly overbearing and bringing you down into your center. It's kind of all you can see. The 3 of Swords is very much a card where you have been wounded. You have been wounded by multiple people. Yes, you're getting over it, but I can't not comment on the fact that this is, it's almost like you're doing it to yourself as well. The hurt you're causing is generated from within, and the people you've let in because you have not got those healthy boundaries. The 10 of Wands shows to me, again, talking about boundaries, you are sick of carrying something. You feel like there's this weight, this way of being, this way of feeling. You are so tired of it. You want to have a rest from it. This mental kind of like going backwards and forwards with your brain, going to and fro with who you want to be, you need a rest. You need a time away from all of that. This could be something to do with your inheritance as well and traditions, and that really gets to you as well. So there is the 10 of Wands. It does look like you're frustrated. You're sick of carrying these burdens with you. But I feel like you have got this kind of toxic kind of whirlwind around you where you can't get grounded, where you're constantly on the move, where constant anxiety is hitting you. And here we have the 6 of Swords and we have the King of Cups in reverse. So the 6 of Swords is basically you are concerned about traveling, you're concerned about moving some distance away from what you're doing. So this could very much be whether you come to the coronation or you don't. That is something you are not completely made up your mind with. Because you have all these boundaries and issues going on and not knowing whether you're Arthur or Martha, it seems to me that you don't really get other people. You don't really get the impact that you have on other people. You're too busy concerned about the impact that you have on yourself. Your relationship with your brother is going to get worse if you keep going the way you were going now. Because you do not recognize boundaries, because you do not recognize other people's need for space, privacy, but you talk a lot about your own, you are doing phenomenal damage to your relationship with your brother. Your brother will be king, and King Charles's reign isn't going to last as long as Her Majesty's, obviously, because King Charles is already into his 70s. It's going to be 20 years, possibly. It could be 30 years. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not going to be a long reign like the Queen. And you are throwing all of the relationships away, and the King of Cups in reverse. Of course, you're going to be further damage your relationship with your brother and cause yourself some more hurt in the short term. But in the longer term, you are going to definitely do some more damage to that relationship. It's up to you. If you want to change, you could stop now, put those brakes on that chariot, get grounded, and set some healthy boundaries, and really reinvest in who is around you, who is telling you that you are X, Y, and Z. And that's it. That would be Harry. Who's a strumpet? He never traded the glamours for the healthy choice. When you change playmates, you have to change playgrounds too. Yes. Isn't it interesting that the way the cards come out as well? I find it really interesting with the Empress in reverse. I'm surprised, to be honest, that the Devale didn't come out. Meghan is the Queen of Strumpets. What is Beltane? Beltane is it's basically the cross quarter day. So it's a certain point of the Earth going around the sun, and used to celebrate it. It's like a old traditional festival that dates back to pre-Christian times. So it's just like May Day. Duchess of Strumpet. Strumpet. I wonder if you could do one for Meghan. Oh, I don't know. Is the Beltane is the Irish Gaelic for May? That's cool. All right, we'll do Meghan's tarot cards. We talk about them, but never to them. So let's change it up. Let's talk to them. I was going to do a tarot reading on Richard III because somebody mentioned it the other day. When we were talking about it, see if he did do the kids in the tower regicide. We'll do Will and Kate too. Okay. 2 seconds though, guys, before I begin. 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm just getting my waitress to get me a drink. The waitress is off work this week, so. Okay, so let's have a look at Meghan now. Do a reading for Meghan. Yeah, Mulroney is... Thank you, kind sir. Mulroney is melty, scary face. Okay, so let's have a look at Let's have a look at Megsy Baby. Was it you, Paula? There we go. I will do Richard III. My horse, my kingdom for a horse. It's a little bit of Shakespeare for you. Wait, you need to bring a trifle too. Yeah, I know. You think of Babs Windsor getting chased by Sid James? Ooh. Oh, trifle. So, Megan. You see why Rooney's over here? Yeah. I could do Joe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Meg's first, and then William and Catherine, and then see if my spidey sense is still working. I want trifle. Megan, 10 of Wands in reverse. You have been, Megan, carrying a burden that you have been relieved of. What have you let go that if you felt has been very difficult, very much like you are trying to just let things go and, relax. Basically, you've got rid of something that you've wanted to get rid of for a while. Okay, what's crossing over you? You have got one of the things that is troubling you is tradition, and tradition with regards to, I feel like you were getting a little bit upset by the coronation and what is happening in the UK. You are finding you want to be away from it, but you also don't want to have anything to do with it, but you don't want it to outshine you as well. The 10 of Wands, it's almost like you have been relieved from this. Well, you left Britain and you feel relieved about things, but you're also bothered by it. It's like completely strange, that to me. Let's see what's above that and to it. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And the 7 of Wands. Okay, so you're going to get a moment of chance, a moment to change. You're waiting for the right opportunity to do something, and you're feeling like that moment is coming up to you right now. Yes, you are on the defensive. Yes, you are feeling that you need to go out on attack and rebuff people. You are basically, you like a fight, you like a challenge, you like to go in, you get fired up, you get bored by the status quo. You just want to kind of go out there and get something going. What's happened and leaving the situation, the House of God, that would be the Tower in traditional tarot. Let me pull the rest of the cards for you. There we are. Oh dear. Are you kidding me? Oh, my Christ. Okay, so oh God, I'm going to need some sage after this. Right, so the Tower is what is leaving your situation. And Megan, when you've got the Tower leaving your situation, you've had a difficult time. Something's not went quite the way you've wanted it to. I feel with this, the time between let's leaving the situation now, you feel like your luck is is about to change. I feel this is probably why you haven't been out in public so much. There has been that wounding, and you can't stand being a butt of a joke. You can't take that. I feel that was very wounding for you. I don't understand how you kind of feel like the monarchy is responsible for everything, because I don't think people in South Park and other talk shows in the US give a jot about the monarchy. I think they just see something that they think is funny, and yeah. So everything is the monarchy's fault. Look, let me go to see what you're thinking of at the moment. You've got the Chariot in reverse, and interestingly enough, the Chariot was crossing Harry, and you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well. So you're in two minds about this. I think that you feel you've got serious FOMO, you've got serious fear of missing out. And with the Chariot in reverse there's this lack of control and this isolationism you are definitely feeling with regards to the coronation, with regards to what's happening in life right now. So you are desperately trying to control and revive things. I'm thinking with regards to what your hopes are, you want to burn everything down. You want things to completely change, and you're wanting to start. There's something you're wanting to restart. You're wanting to offload. You're wanting to get rid. And could this be the fact you're trying to get rid of your relationship? Maybe you're too done with him, allegedly. The Moon there and the Devil in reverse. Now you've got like some very kind of energy where that looks like there is going to be some manipulations. I wonder if you were going to mention, like, I would avoid mentioning and talking about mental health, but it looks like in the cards that this is what you're going to do. You are going to be trying to reveal some secrets. This is almost like over with the Moon. It's like what the Moon brings forth in the darkness. So what is in the subconscious. I don't think you realize that people are kind of like very kind of clued up into the kind of games you play. So kind of already half expecting it. The Devil in reverse there, you've gotten over, you get over your head sometimes. You are too controlling to the point where you strangle the life out of something. Usually the Devil card knows when to stop playing with its toys and give it breathing to let it know, to let things kind of naturally kind of come back to it, and it knows how much rope to give, and it pulls in and it yanks out, and it can be very brutal. But it's like when it's in reverse, you don't know. It's again boundaries. You don't know when to stop. You can't get wound in. You can't get, yeah. So I feel like she feels there's going to be something changing really soon. I feel like you've got to kind of like with the Moon there, the subconscious doing things like my advice to her would be, don't tell any lies, don't get anything, don't get involved in anything, because it will come out. You will lose control of it, and you will try and regain control by almost killing this whole thing that you've got. So I feel like she's going to have ups and downs again. Nothing is going to be well received though, nothing at all. I feel like she's concerned with regards to this fear of missing out, that she's done the right thing leaving the monarchy. But then she goes back to, I don't want to be in the monarchy, screw them. So there's like two things going on. I could do it better than Catherine. And also there is, I don't want to do them anyway, they rejected me, blah, kind of thing. So yeah. So let's have a look at William and Catherine. Let me have a drink first though. Middle East peace issue. Should go. Should you do it if they give us some earrings? That's the ring over the pond. Megsy's ring. Oh God, that sounds wrong. Jen, correct. She thinks she can. That's the thing. There's a lot of snobbery that goes on. Like Harry's very snobby as well, and she's very snobby. They think they're kind of like better than everyone else, which is wild. Okay, William. What advice do the cards have for William? New money snobs? Yeah. William. What advice do the cards have for William? King of Wands in reverse. I feel like William's getting a little bit frustrated. Well, a big lot frustrated with something. He's feeling very passionate about something. And there's this energy where there's those blocks coming in with regarding something. So he is feeling very kind of frustrated around something. Queen of Cups in reverse. The King of Coins. Right. So he's... So straight away, he's feeling very frustrated, very annoyed. I feel like he's cottoned on to something that is happening with regards to his mother's legacy. I think the King of Coins is above the King of Pentacles. Of course, that would be Harry. Harry is a Virgo's Pentacles, and Diana was Cancerian, which is definitely the Queen of Cups energy, cups being water. It could be something that's happening with Camilla that he's cottoned on to. There's the King of Cups in reverse. William really isn't happy. Wow. He really is not happy with regards to Harry. Look at all those king energy and look at the queen. I mean, wow. Okay. See what's leaving the situation. 10 of Wands. He feels like the burden has been lifted. 6 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Protection. 10 of Cups in reverse. And the 3 of Wands going forward. Okay. He is worried. He is worried about a certain someone, it feels like. I think he has got something coming up with regards to his brother. He's finding his brother very frustrating. The 10 of Wands there. There's a burden that he feels like kind of been taken off him. And I feel that burden was possibly the relationship with what was he going to say in his book. Because that is just like, I'm sick of carrying it. I'm sick of it. It's just kind of like, ugh. But it's come around to Wands, and I feel like with the Devil there as well, I feel like William knows exactly what's going to come up and how things are going to go with the next week. The reason why I'm saying that is because we've got the Six of Cups and we have got the Knight of Swords. So the Six of Cups for William is the only reason he still cares for his brother is familial love. He only cares about him because of the memories, and not it's kind of like he's at the place of it's not who he is now, it's who he was before. He's still my brother, but I don't think there is any love there. William, for God's protection, William is very protective. He has got the Knight of Swords around him. The Devil coming up, I think with all of these cards, I can take it that William is very kind of aware that there is going to be some trickery, there is some obsession coming up, and he feels like there's going to be some revenge taken out for him. With the Ten of Cups there in reverse, I feel like he's worried someone's going to try and take the shine from the coronation and from the happy families. However, there's the Three of Wands coming up. Around the time and after the coronation, I think that William is going to have a bit of a boon. I feel there's all of this noise right at this minute. And sometimes it probably can feel a little bit overwhelming because not only has he got to deal with somebody criticizing his mother who's passed, but also criticizing his stepmom, and he finds it very, very difficult, very difficult. And he knows, basically, he knows his brother's doing it because he's jealous of him. With the Devil there, and he knows it's going to get worse. The Knight of Swords, William is really protected. He has got, that's the security forces, that's the Knight of Swords there, it's the police forces, there's all the people around him there. The only weakness for William is regards to his love for his brother. That's it. That's the only weakness there. I feel like we are going to get some gibberish coming up over the coronation. I feel like we're going to get a lot of gibberish from Megxit. So yeah, I think he thinks he's very unhinged. Let's see what the cards have to say to Catherine. Catherine, I think William's going to have a little bit of a difficult time because it's not only is it a massive event, it's a big event in his life as well. His grandma's died. There's that grief, that stuff going through grief with regards to the passing of his grandma and his granddad, who really, really helped to bring him up. But not only that, but he's become Prince of Wales, and he's got all of this other stuff that's going on. He's got the Duchy of Cornwall, all of these things, this transition period, getting used to. And I feel with maybe the security as well, that definitely has been issues regarding how he feels about things. Let's have a look. Let's see what Catherine's has got to say. Just speaking on divorce. I don't know if they got divorced, would she lose Duchess of Sussex? Yeah, William's fine. Let's have a look and see what the energies are like for Catherine. She's concerned about the Knight of Pentacles. She sees Harry as being a little bit disruptive. I wonder if there's something going on today with it. I wonder if there's something going on right now. The inaction, frustration, Two of Cups. Okay. Look at all those pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Magician, and the Two of Cups. Separation. Seven of Pentacles there. That came through for Harry. Four of Wands. They're going to try and mind games. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think Catherine has got a better read on this situation from us. I think she understands it more. So if we're looking at the cards, so if I was reading this for Catherine, she has got some problems and some concerns around a gentleman who is younger than her, being the Knight of Pentacles, and also disruption and causing some issues for the royal family at the minute. This is Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. While she's nostalgic for him and respects him for he's younger and the younger brother of her husband, she, on the surface, she's kind of gentle like a swan, but underneath, she doesn't want him around. She is really bothered by the fact that he may well be there. The Magician coming across her is in reverse, and that to me is saying that she wants inaction and she wants to kind of just like wind things back away from that. It does feel like a sense of frustration there. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse there. What's leaving the situation? Again, this is taking stock. This is planting new roots, being grounded. I feel like she's having to sit with something regarding Harry with the Two of Cups above in reverse, realizing that that relationship is done, that they will never be close, that they will never be friends again, that ship has sailed. And I feel like she's ungrounded by it because she'd rather not see him at all. I think on this, she doesn't want anything to do with him. The Four of Wands there in reverse. Now, she knows that people are going to try and disrupt the party. They're going to try and stop the celebrations. She really sees the Four of Pentacles, like kind of Four of Pentacles. The Four of Wands is kind of like raising, like putting up a new house in a way, like building a new structure in people's minds, which is a different way of looking at it, I guess. You know, they've got to readjust the family dynamics. And I think she's concerned that there is going to be this kind of dodgy energy coming from we have got, she knows they're playing mind games. She knows they're playing tricks. She's switched on. I think, well, William's very emotional. He's very empathic. I think he feels things a lot. I think Catherine does too. But I feel like Catherine's very, like, she's sharp, you know, she's cute. She gets everything. She understands stuff. The Queen of Wands surrounding her, what she's concerned about. Queen of Wands is a Leo being Meghan. And I'd go as far to say that this could be Eugenie as well. The Page of Pentacles, Archie's birthday is coming up. And the Eight of Cups, I feel like there's this sense that Catherine's just like, will you just shut up and go away? Just keep it moving, keep it real. Just why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? It's just like, what? If you don't want to be there, fine. Keep out of it. Just don't comment on it. Why does everything have to be about it? If you don't like us, just move on. That is it. That is it. So I feel like there's something happening right now regarding Harry. I wonder if we're going to find out in the next couple of days with regards to him being at the coronation. I feel like there's some disturbance in the force, but I feel like there's something going on where that, with regards to them trying to overshadow, maybe they understand something, maybe maybe Catherine and William are on. Caroline says, my hubby reckons Catherine is stunning, but not to be messed with. Yeah, don't try it with a Capricorn. No, 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 no. This is what it's like to deal with crazy people. Yeah. She genuinely just thinks this is madness. She really does. She's concerned about. It's interesting how both Harry and Meghan come through in both of the readings. I'd be interested to find out if there is stuff with coming out from Montecito about Camilla or about Diana. Harry would have a tough time getting custody after all the admissions of drug use. Yeah, Ghost. And that's the thing, this stupid man. If he doesn't think that book and everything could be and will be and completely used against him in a court of law, then yeah. You love that reading on Sophie, Mez. Oh, thank you. I should do another one on Sophie. Sophie's like Sophie and Catherine, Capricorn and Aquarians. Proof when you get them together, absolutely, you don't mess with them. There's like a different kind of level of power. Because you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords there, and both of them can make the fire burn out. And Anne, yeah, I wouldn't mess with Anne either. Very strong woman. Very, very strong woman. I think as well, when you think like both Catherine and Sophie came in from outside, so they were used to, they haven't known so they've had to adapt. Well, Princess Anne is a very strong woman. I'm not saying she's not, but she's always known it. So, like, I think, you know, Camilla is well protected. Yeah, she should be. Oh yeah, and it's Princess Charlotte's birthday tomorrow, so we'll have some trifles for that. To make out, I'll have to go out and get some trifle for that. We're having a real kind of like monarchy time at the minute. Princess Anne is her mum's daughter. Yeah, Mez, completely. Those three women are more security than Johnny. Yeah, Elevan and Sophie, they don't play that. Yeah, she really is like her father, Prince Philip. It was so honestly, there was that documentary, if you haven't seen it, on the BBC last night. I mean, I don't usually watch the telly. I had to watch it on my laptop, but it was really, really good and it showed loads of like home videos of the Queen and Prince Philip that hadn't been seen. Rachel will do something on Charlotte's birthday. Paula, have you got your pendy handy? Or yeah, have you got your pendy handy? Ask the pendy. Ask the pendy, please, please, please. Mez, Princess Anne is more than her father's daughter. Prince Philip's took 0. Prince Philip was the man. And he was a Gemini, so he was King of Swords. You think that she's going to do something to upstage an 8-year-old. I know, Trudy. It's shocking, isn't it? I'm not ready to see a video of Her Majesty, I know. I think when Philip died, all of his power went out of him and into Anne. His soul smelled down and went, carry on, my dear. Probably. Do you know what it is? I would be, if I was Harry, I would be kind of like glad he's been chucked out of Frogmore Cottage, because like Prince Philip wouldn't be able to like haunt him so quickly. And I also find it interesting that they've been asked to move out of Frogmore, and the Queen's final resting place is in Windsor Castle, and all part of the Windsor estate. And I think, I'm not being funny, I just got this feeling I don't think them being that close to Her Majesty's resting place is tolerated in some way. I find that yeah, she doesn't like Charlotte because Charlotte's like Diana. I feel like Charlotte's like the Queen and like Diana just naturally, and her mom as well, Catherine. She's what she does to be in the spotlight. Never thought that perhaps Her Majesty left directives. Could we? I honestly, it just came to like I just thought, I just felt it. Charlotte is the richest child in the world. Yeah, she really does look like Her Majesty, but like, and then every now and then she looks like William, a little bit like William. And I always think William's very much like his mom. Is she not going to the Met Gala? Is she not going? Are we sure? Because I'm thinking that might be some stunt completely. I was just like, I put a poll up, and you guys were mostly, I said like a lot of votes, like 400 or something, but everybody was like, no, she's not going. Really, Night Owl. There was a funny thing that happened right after Prince Philip died. Harry and Meghan's neighborhood in California had an ungodly odor coming from the wildlife, thousands of birds nesting there. Well, swords. Charlotte is worth 3 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot of pocket money. The Met Gala will not have her, and they're protected. And the odor was so bad, there was nothing they could do about it. I think it could be president of the World Wildlife Foundation. Yeah, it's amazing how things go. Look. Oh, Pendy. Pendy Shakin says, won't give me a definite yes or no. Ah, Pendy. What did you get, Sari? You got to know she's not going to do something. The gala is tonight, yeah. I don't think she's got. I think King Charles has only got. He hasn't got that much. So, I don't know. You forgot the question. Is for the Pendy. The question for the Pendy was is is Meghan going to do something to try and upstage Charlotte's birthday tomorrow? Yeah, $4 billion roundabout money. It's tied up in property, yeah. Your spin says no. Do you know what? I hope you're all right, because that would be Met Gala will go with how it has been. I really hope not. Well, thanks for checking with your pendies, guys. Mez will make it. Mez says Megs will make. Mez says Megs will wait until the weekend to make her dirty moves. Does it say who's on the Gala guest list? I'm not sure who's on the Gala guest. I don't know where you'd find that out. I will go and have a look. Oh. Doopy doopy doop doop. 2 seconds. Don't mind me. I'm just going to the Met Gala. Doopy doo. Today, Penelope Cruz, Dua Lipa. This is where it sounds old. Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty is the theme. Penelope Cruz, Dua Lipa, Roger Federer, Michael Cole, who is attending, Ellie Fanning, Rita Ora, Penelope Cruz, Dua Lipa, Roger Federer. Isn't he tennis? Michelle Cole, I don't know who she is. Anna Wintour, obviously. That's all it says at the minute. So I don't. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's going. Or if she is going, it's not being publicized, which is weird because you would want all the public. She'd want all the publicly around it. Anna has the connections that are very deep. She would destroy Meghan Markle within seconds. Yeah, isn't she the lady that The Devil Wears Prada is based on? Isn't it? Megsy, isn't it? Doesn't look like Megsy's is invited. I think this lad's got more chance than going than apparently by the sounds of things. Can you imagine this is just random gnome at the Met Gala now? So, yeah. They get no money for clothes. Let's have a look. Just see if anything has happened at all. It doesn't look like much has happened in the world of forecast is one of heavy downpours on May 6th. Interesting. Most of the stuff Beatrice and Eugenie have gone for a birthday party at some hotel and some restaurant in London, and something about a trans cyclist, something about the King, the BBC thing, some outrage about swearing allegiance, The male follows in Prince Harry's footsteps and stays in a breathtaking resort. Yeah, there's nothing about them, and nothing about the Harkles. So it's going to throw it down at your birthday. Oh. It's weird though. It's things I can't see her going, but I don't see him coming, spirit animal. I really don't know if I don't feel he's coming. I think he's still thinking about it, but I don't think he's going to come. I think everyone would be relieved if he didn't. And I think that's like, I wish he would go follow something. A little bit of advice for him is go where you're liked, not where you're tolerated, or go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And he's not celebrated here. Yeah, I don't think he could. If she was invited, it'd be all over Twitter. Oh yeah. One last reading. Why is why is she in the UK? She, of course, being Megsy Baby, not Megsy Baby, Jessica the Messica. Are you away, Seri? Bye, Seri. Bye, darling. Thank you for joining us. Let us just have a look and see why she is in the UK. Let me get some cards that I feel like represent her. I have got here the Trash Panda cards. Ooh. So let us have a look and see why she is in the UK. She is in the UK for around the coronation, I feel. I don't necessarily think she's going to the coronation, but I do think it triggered the absolute pants out of Meghan. So let's have a look and see why she is in the UK. She gets some Picasso tarot cards. Why is the nostrily challenged? In my opinion. Bye, Deb. Have a good one. Let's have a look. 9 of Cups. She's here for something to do with the coronation. God, the 9 of Cups is coming up a lot, isn't it? Hello, Carol. I haven't said hello to you, I don't think. What's crossing over her? The Empress. I feel like this, I said this in the reading before, she wants to get something to do with her image back, loss and moving on. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Underneath, I feel like it's sheer chance she's here. The Hanged Man, she's been waiting. I'm pretty sure there's the Devil. The Sun. Ace of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Sehr interessant. Sehr interessant. Bye, Devon. Yeah, basically. So she has come in and she's used this as an opportunity. She's had the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Hanged Man there. She's been waiting for a while for something to kind of break her cover. And what a cover to break. Why not? She has got there, of course, the Eight of Wands. I feel like she still feels like she's been hurt and damaged by her relationship with Meghan. I think that's pretty much finished. The Wheel of Fortune there underneath her. This is just by sheer chance and luck that this has happened. The Devil around, interesting. I wonder if she's going to say something stupid about Prince William. Or maybe she's aware that it's going to trigger someone. The sun shining on her and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like she's there to do some showing off. We have got the Ace of Pentacles around her. This is all to do with finances. This is a venture, a new venture, or a basically, yeah. Hello, CJ. King of Pentacles, what she's hoping for, what she wants. And the Ace of Swords, mind games, playing tricks, starting something new. Now, look, I don't think I would trust this lady. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Jessica Mulroney. And Jessica Mulroney, why she is in London this week. I feel like we did a reading the other day around her, like how is Meghan reacting to it. But I feel like we need to kind of look at why. I've got asked why. So why is she here? She's here. Hiya, Bev. She is here because work, money, cash, kids. I don't know how she brought the kids with her. I don't know, new opportunity, a new way of doing things. She really wants to change the narrative around who she was around the royal family. I don't know if she has got something to do with or has told the royal family something, because we do have the Devil there. I think she's realised she's got very badly burnt by her relationship with Meghan. I feel like she wants to the King of Pentacles in there. There's layers to this, man. What's this with? Is Meghan coming to the country to... Yeah, she's been markled. She's salty about it. She wants to kind of get a little bit of revenge on it. I feel like there's something more to it. There'll be something coming from Camp Sussex tomorrow for being Charlotte's birthday. She is coming with secretly, apparently. Where did you hear that, Ruth? Let me know. Yeah, and there's some mind games. I know. All right, Stephanie. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Anyway, so I think there's something more with Madam. I think there's something that this is chance she's here, something to do with money. Obviously it'll be to do with her hubby, but I feel like there's more to it. I feel like there is more to it. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she risked pictures of Lilibet and Archie tomorrow. Isn't it sad that we think so low of somebody? I don't mean it like, I think it's sad. I think it is sad that somebody has made themselves such a, people think so lowly of them that they would, you know what I mean? I think she's given up. Yeah. I think she's trying to. Right, look, I think she's here because, okay, I think she's here because of her hubby's work. I think she's using this opportunity to obviously pin the fact that she's here to rub salt into the wounds of Meghan. I think she has tried reaching out to the royal family. I don't think it's necessarily for a coronation invite. I think she's trying to reach out for the royal family. I do think with the King of Pentacles there, she wants to kind of get the message through to Harry for some reason. Yeah, she brings it all on herself. Yeah, I think the Royals will have Jessica's number 2. I don't think that she'll have got through. I think she'll have tried to contact people, but I don't think, like, yeah. I would be so happy to be wrong about the Sussexes trying. Exactly, Beverly, I know. It's completely like that. It's just like, you can't believe Jessica's father-in-law is former Prime Minister of Canada, Brian Mulroney. Is he invited to the coronation? I don't think so. I think, yeah, Catherine will have. Let's have a look. Brian Mulroney. I don't think oh, it was in people. Oh no. Let's have a look. People World. Yeah, she's in London by, they haven't got the kids with them. And apparently, according on the 5th of April, her father was recovering from prostate cancer, or Brian Mulroney's father, or whatever, is recovering from prostate cancer. So I doubt he'll be there. Moon's released photos with the Queen with the kids. Yeah, it's only been 2,000 invites for the coronation. I think with Harry, I don't think he's gonna like come back. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I think I've got a horrible feeling this could all end very badly. And that's why the royal family are trying to keep the door open. Charles has shown no pictures with the so-called kids. Yeah. And if you watch the documentary, it's very telling. And there was some points that I need to rewatch it, but there were some points that were made, and I thought, yeah, with regards to, there was a lot of points, and I thought some of them were going to trigger Harry and Meghan, because there was basically Charles at one point when he was younger, a lot younger, when they were filming that documentary series in the 60s, and Charles turned around and said, and there was a moment where the interviewer, and this was in the 60s, said, do you see your family as a firm? Because George V said the family was more like a family firm, and Charles turned around and said, no, I don't. I see very much as family rather than a firm. So that kind of knocks that out of the water. And then, like, they were all hugging and being very lovely to each other, and the Queen was being like, there was some very sweet moments with the Queen being very tactile with Charles, and Charles like hugging and being lovely with his siblings and stuff like that. And it just makes it look that they just, yeah. So I think it's very much different. Yeah, we need to get the Gorilla Glue out. But there we go. That is what I'm seeing today. That lassie stuck her hair down with Gorilla Glue the other week. Yeah, man. Oh my God. Every time I think of Gorilla Glue, that poor lass when she was just like that glue to her hair. Bless her, man. Yeah, CJ, I agree with that. Mez, I do agree with that as well. But I think he needs to, yeah. Anyway, I have kept you lovely, beautiful people long enough. It's knocking on for 2 hours, and the time just goes very quickly. So I don't even know. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour, but I don't want to keep you too long on this lovely bank holiday Monday. So I'm going to love you all and leave you. Thank you, Priestess. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I do appreciate you guys spending time with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your bank holiday Monday here in the UK. And thank you very much for hanging out, and I shall see you all soon. Thank you all very much. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.